When you have applications running across multiple clusters, Solo's distribution of Istio allows you to essentially create a global mesh that spans all of these clusters so that services can talk to one another as if they're all in the same cluster. The user experience of it is very simple. All you have to do is label one of your services as global. Let's say I take this service and label it as global. Then this service is now routable from anywhere within the mesh across the various clusters. Istio will generate a new host name, a new global host name, so that any service that calls that host name can now route to that service, so that you don't have to worry about any internal custom DNS or routing configuration. If the same service is provided by multiple clusters, so let's say cluster 1 and cluster 2 are both providing the same service, they have the same name, they're in the same namespace, and you label both of them as global, then we will group together those two services, and any service that is calling that global host name will be routed to the closest instance of that service and will automatically apply locality load balancing to route to those services. But as organizations adopt more and more clusters, their requirements around multi-tenancy starts to grow. These clusters maybe should not be allowed to communicate with one another, or some services should not be cross-cluster boundaries. Or there might be some sort of collision where a service with the same name and namespace can be provided across two different clusters, but they're not actually the same. So the principle of namespace sameness starts breaking down. But you still want a global mesh. So for those use cases, we have a feature called segments. Segments allows you to group together your clusters into their own segment and allows you to declare what other segment that the services in your segment is allowed to talk to. So we can group these clusters into one segment and these clusters into another segment, and then we can declare that this segment should be able to send traffic to these other segments. So we're creating clear boundaries on what the service discovery and the routing scopes should be. Back to the user experience, it's still simple. You can now, as a service provider, you can choose to scope your service as just normal cluster local, or scope it to your segment, or scope it globally. Having this scoping feature allows you to build various topologies. For example, you can build a hub and spoke model where you have a central segment that is providing all the hub services for all your various spokes. These spokes can all consume services from the central global hub, but they don't communicate with one another. So any services that are marked segment scope on this cluster are only available within that segment, and that might be for high availability or routing between the clusters. But they're not discoverable by services in a totally different segment. The other topology that we commonly see is that we can split between dev and QA and prod services, where your dev services and QA services can reach your production services, but you can't level down. Your production services won't be able to call your dev services or your QA services. So segments allows you to use a scalable way to create and manage multiple tenants and lay the right boundaries around each one of your clusters, regardless of how many clusters that you have. To learn more, visit ambientmesh.io.